Welcome to the Richmond Events podcast, where we take you inside the UK's most exclusive business forums. You'll get to meet the delegates, suppliers and speakers shaping their industries. Richmond Events. This is where business gets done.
Hello and welcome back to Richmond Events. We're here at the Retail and E-commerce Forum and I'm here with one of our speakers, Ray. Hello Ray, welcome.
Hi, nice to be here.
And thank you so much for joining me. Tell us your role and what your business is.
I'm the CEO of Morley's Department Store Group. We're one of the UK's largest independent retailers. We have 8 department stores in the UK, and I guess the real reason for being here today is to promote our latest venture, which is the reopening of Jollies of Bath, which is a store which in 2031 will be almost 200 years old.
That's incredible. Congratulations. I mean, what an exciting project. What's getting that motivation there? What's pushing that through?
Listen, I've been in retail a long time. House of Fraser had this store for well over 50 years. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's certainly a very long time. Sadly, fell into rack and ruin in the last 5 or 10 years. But I remember Jollies as a functional hub of the city of Bath. The fact that it's been closed for the last 5 years, it's been really missed. But we're working with the City Council to restore what is an incredible building. Not easy. There's a lot of work to do, over £10 million of work just on the roofs alone. So it's not something we could do ourselves, it's something we have to do in conjunction with the City of Bath. So it really feels like a collaborative opportunity for us to restore something, bring it back, and hopefully make it a bit better than anyone's ever seen it before.
What is it that makes you say, if we're going to bring it back, we're going to bring it back this way, rather than going, oh, do you know what, we can pop it up in this newly created store and things like that?
Well, talk about Bath and the city, a place I love. My daughter lives in Bristol, so I go to the West Country quite a bit. I have to say, having come back to Bath with this latest project, I've been to Bath 6 times this year already, and it is an incredible city now. I mean, it's always been really beautiful, Georgian heritage, all the rest of it. But retail is alive and kicking. I mean, some of the best brands that we know have got flagship stores there, which is making my job harder because I want them in my store, but they've got flagship stores of their own. But the fact is, we can't just reopen another cookie-cut store with a perfumery department and menswear, ladieswear, kidswear, home. We have to really excite the audience with some brands that are new to the city. And given that it's the number 2 tourist destination in the UK after Bicester Village, you know, with 6.7 million visitors a year, it's very important that we do it beyond anything we've done before.
And what are you hearing from those already in the town, not just residents, but other stores?
Well, listen, retail's never easy. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm kind of fed up saying how hard it is. It was hard in the 80s, it was hard in the 90s, it was hard in the noughties, and, you know, geopolitical problems that we're all facing at the moment is really hitting us hard. It's hitting the consumers harder than ever. But the fact is, everybody wants experience. They're shopping online for value, but they're coming out to our high streets for experience, and that's what I've got to deliver in the next 6 months.
And there is no denying that people want to get out into their towns. Towns are crying and cities are crying out for stores to come back.
Yep.
Is Jollies coming back going to help other stores see that as well? Do you feel that?
I've got some LinkedIns from the last few weeks, from one in particular from last night, a gentleman across the road who's invested in something called Shire's Yard, which is a beautiful place to go and have lunch and dinner and so on. It's multiple different food and eateries. And he said, when are you opening? We need the footfall. We need to get you back. You know, we're the town anchor. You know, when I speak to the leader of the council of the City of Bath, he's saying, you were the busiest public convenience in the city. People want, when do you go up and you lose? You know, it's really, we're important to the town, but we're going to have 2 restaurants, we're going to have a champagne bar, we're going to have a lot of dwell time there. So it's really, really important that, you know, we restore the top of the city of Bath. There's a lot of new stores. I know M&S opened a new store this year. Crowds were incredible, and they're doing a great job with what I'd say is 21st century retail. What we need to do is restore the heritage and the history back. So yeah, getting Jollies back is important for the City of Bath.
It's interesting, you said there's been challenges every decade and all they do is just change or slightly tweak, but you're very much of the out projection that let's just find the good in it. Like, we can find the positive, or turn that negative, turn that challenge, and let's make the best we can from it all.
Yeah, I mean, I could bore everybody listening to this about increases in NI, the fact that we're paying more uniform business rates. If you've got a large store, good luck to you. If you're employing hundreds of staff in one building, it's expensive. Margins being chipped. We're not an own label business. We sell other brands' product in our stores. The margins are getting eroded every season because every brand has a challenge. So yeah, it's not straightforward, but there's still massive opportunity. And if you make the experience right, they're going to come for sure.
So tell us what the importance of Richmond Events and the Retail and E-commerce Forum is. Why is this event so important?
Well, I'm a virgin to this, my first time at Richmond Events, so I'm
Welcome.
very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I would say it's been a wonderful morning. I enjoyed the opening talk with Rami from Morrison's and so on. I think Vanessa from Holland and Barrett should be, she should be cookie cut in every business. She's fantastic. So great speakers, really good audience. I'm looking forward to this evening doing a bit of networking. I before signing up to this, I was absolutely adamant I wanted to see the kind of level of audience that is here, and certainly my peer group is fantastic. So delighted to be here. Certainly won't be my last time.
Incredible. I mean, you're here as a speaker, so you're giving lots of value, but what value do you think you're taking from today?
I've got my notebook. I'm taking it all in. Listen, you're never too old to learn, and there's a lot to do. There's a lot to learn, particularly with AI and agentic and all these things everyone's talking, all these buzzwords. What does that mean for someone trying to run bricks and mortar stores? And how can we innovate? How can we stay relevant for the consumer that's coming through? Not just the grandparent, the parent, it's also the grandchildren, and what they're going to think of our stores in the next 10 and 20 years. I'm just a custodian of what we do today, but somebody else will carry that on.
Some incredibly exciting times coming. I'm thoroughly looking forward to the invite to Jollies. So thank you very much for that. Thank you. The champagne bar, here we come. Ray, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure, thank you.